Hi, Chris back here. This is number 3 video on the 100 by 50 excuse me, block. So I'm going to take a check out of here. So what I'm going to do first is draw a line, and as I hover over this line I notice that the end point comes up but there's no midpoint. So if I come down and into my 2D reference point, snap, if I right hand click, pick on object, snap settings, I can then pick midpoint and I'll turn on perpendicular as well. I'll then say OK. I'm still in line, but now when I hover over this line with my crosshairs, you'll notice a midpoint comes up, and then if I move to the left and pick on that midpoint and go enter to finish, it's drawn a line from the midpoint on the right to the midpoint on the left. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use offset. So I come up here to offset and I pick on offset, and down in the command line it says offset, specify offset distance. So I'm going to do 12.5 mil, enter, and I select on the object, which is this middle line, pick on it, and then it's asking me which side, so I pick on this side, and then I select the object again. It remembers the 12.5, and I move the cursor down and I pick on this side, and then I hit escape to get out of offset. Now if I go back to offset, it remembers the 12.5, but this time I want to put in a different measurement, so I'm going to type in, say, 30 and hit enter, and then I'm going to pick on this line and move the mouse to the left and pick, and it's offset that right hand line to the left 30 mil. I'll then hit escape to get out of offset. I'll then come up into here, there's one called trim. I'll pick on trim, and as I'm moving down with the crosshair, I'll right hand click on my mouse button, and then I'll pick on the lines that I don't want. So I'll pick on that, I'll pick on this, I'll pick on this, and it's jerky. That's because of the program that I'm using is free on the internet. And I'll pick on this, and what I want to do is get rid of this line, so I'll pick on that and I'll pick on that, and then go escape. I'll come up here and I'll pick on the arrays, and I'll pick on that and hit enter, and that'll erase that line. Now what I want to do is I want to fillet this, so I'll go to fillet, and it remembers the radius from the last time, and I'll pick on the first line and then pick on the second line, right hand click, repeat, pick on repeat fillet, pick on the first line, pick on the second line, and then hit escape. And now what I want to do is I want to draw 2 holes down here, so I go to circle, pick on circle, and as I come across with my crosshair, if I hover over this line, it'll pick the center of that fillet. So as I hover over that, you'll see it turns to a green circle. That's going to draw the center of the circle, pick on that, and it's snapped to the center of that fillet. And now I need to type in the radius, and in this case I'm going to type in 3 mil radius, which is 6 mil diameter, so 3, enter. And then when I pick on circle, and with my crosshair, if I hover over that bottom one, you'll see it finds the center of that fillet, and when I hover over that it'll turn green. It picks the center, pick on that. It remembers the 3 from last time, so you just need to hit enter. So that's video number 3 done.